Twitch.tv. Uh, you're not watching yet, but there's audio live now, and the video archive's going to be here. So people who are watching after on Patreon, thank you for supporting me. Or people who are watching on YouTube, if I figure out a way to upload it to YouTube, thank you for watching also. We don't even know what game we're actually going to play, but it is definitely a game. I guarantee that we'll be playing a game. Unless your opinion on games is different than my opinion of games. In that case, it's possible that in your mind, I'm not playing a game. I'm playing something with the proximity of a game. Facsimile? That's the word, right?
Is Pokemon XD Gale's Darkness a real game?
It's for real gamers.
Does it have a fail state? If you lose a battle, you can just keep trying over and over again.
It's not a real game. Hashtag real gamers. Today we're joined by Louise, Ashley, Payne, Smith.
Hey. What? Why'd you keep adding Smith at the end of my...
I don't know why. I just keep imagining Smith because you're British.
I think it's because one of your usernames had Smith in it.
Oh yeah. That's why.
Huh.
I think one of many of your usernames had Smith in it at one point in time before you changed it, and I still remember that.
Ah.
I'm like, oh, that must all be part of Ashley's title. You might know Ashley from the LHC podcast, or from True Selves, which is the greatest narrative podcast ever created. The McElroys have nothing on it. And I think it's the greatest piece of art ever made. Yeah, I'll go with that. I think that's a safe bet.
Yeah. I wouldn't normally brag about the thing that I worked on, but it's really more of a product of your sheer talent and no one else.
Thank you. Finally, someone acknowledges how I did everything, and they did nothing.
Yeah, babe, it's all you.
Thank you very much. I am glad that you can realize the dynamic at play here.
So, Alexis is completely self-satirical and very sarcastic, sheer egotism aside.
No, my ego's real.
Oh yeah, shit. Oh wait, I like that. Yay!
No, my ego's real.
I'm giving you all the mixed signals tonight.
Yay. I'm just gonna put up the Art of Empress on top of everything while I wait for people to show up on stream. Just be like, look at this art I got commissioned. It's really good.
New mascot.
New mascot, stream mascot, Selena.
Do you actually have a transparent one or?
No, but I can put it on the sidebar anyway. You can't stop me. No one can stop me from doing anything. I can do anything. Just right over the whole stream. I can do that.
It's all Selena now.
It's all Selena now.
This is Alexis's OC.
You all are getting the raw stream experience. This is pre-stream giggles from Alexis. It's all good goofs here. Why can't you shrink properly? Come on. Just do what I tell you to do. Just like Selena, not to listen. I am a hot girl. Listen to me, Selena. What we basically look the same? Screw you.
You're not her type. You look just like her. It's weird for her.
I am a dysphoria trigger. Oh no.
No, I just mean that it's she isn't femme for femme. I don't know. Fuck.
She is femme for femme.
Well, then that's fine. She wants another mean girl.
I'm too nice, too pure.
Girl.
There you go. It's just on the side here. Let me put it under the chat. Under the chat. It needs to be under the chat box. Here we go. There we go. So, oh no, that was the wrong one. It is under the chat box. Here we go.
Boom.
There we
Nailed.
go. So now that art is just gonna be there. It is by a great artist. You can follow her on twitter.com. She is at Tara Kurtsnalis. I'll put a thing in the chat, and then you can all, this will be in the archive since the chat's live.
Nice.
So it's gonna be at Tara Kurtsnalis. And you can watch her stream too on Twitch at Open Field Studio, I believe. So yeah, it's Open Field Studio. So if you're interested in that, you can just go ahead and go to Open Field Studio to watch her streams whenever she does it. She streams herself drawing, and sometimes, and also she streams herself gaming. I think they were playing Resident Evil something the other day, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Dafoe's recommendation. Yeah, so we're gonna play some games, and if no one watches this stream, it'll be archived at least.
Did you post a link on Twitter yet?
Yes, so there's a link on Twitter. You can retweet it if you want.
All right.
Okay, cool. I'm back to normal speed.
Alexis orders herself a webcam, but it hasn't arrived yet.
Yes.
Hey.
There's just this guy here at the back. Hey, welcome, youngster. No words need to be spoken. No questions need to be asked. Shall we battle?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, sure. Hey, good answer. A battle with a feisty lad is one to be savored. Let's go. You misgendered me. Now I'm gonna have to kick your ass, old man. Casual guy.
Casual Guile. Casual guy Kyle.
Go Taylor and Ladybug. Here we go. It's the shadow Pokemon, right?
Yeah, the other one's like at the top of the lighthouse or something.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. I have a little bit of darkness removed now. From Teddy Ursa. From future Gayle. Once I can name her. Fight. Okay, I'm going to tackle Halo. Just take out Halo first.
Yeah, I don't think
Shadow
you can even...
Blitz, Halo.
I think you need to get it down to one Pokemon before you can throw a Pokeball, but I could be wrong.
I don't know. But either way, I'm gonna go ahead and kill Taylor.
I might be wrong actually, because I think like the last boss has like a full
All
team
his
of
Pokemon are Shadow Pokemon, yeah.
Yeah, so I must be wrong.
And he has like a shadow of all the fucking legendary birds except for Ho-Oh. He's just not in the game. Yeah, Eevee's level 11.
Did you need to like get all the Shadow Pokemon purified before you could purify Lugia?
I don't remember. I don't know if...
I can never figure out that like last like post game mission. It's like one of those things I just like internet rumors about. Like, oh, if you go to the forest, show me Ash, and Ash will purify your Lugia for you.
What's your Pokemon experience, Ashley?
Hmm?
What's your
Well, it started with Blue on the old Game Boy Color, even though it was a Game Boy game, but had a Game Boy Color because I was privileged as fuck.
I got a Game Boy
And
Color eventually too.
yeah, and played that. Played Gold, which was really good fun. And Crystal, and then I kind of was aware of it, but I didn't bother buying the games
Hmm.
until X and Y came out because I had a load of friends who were playing them, and I had a 3DS,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the first full 3D Pokemon. Well, obviously not because there's this, but it was
Yeah, the first like handheld 3D one. Or whatever.
yeah. So I played that, and that was okay. And I also got Sun and Moon, which I still
no.
haven't finished.
I
Ooh.
screwed that one up. Now I'm never gonna have
Oh!
Ladybug.
What happened? Did you crit?
No, I was too strong. My bad.
But isn't that someone else's Ladybird? Wouldn't that be stealing? Are you Team Rocket in this game?
You're supposed to
Okay.
steal the shadow Pokemon.
Have you played this game before? No, I guess you wouldn't have.
No.
Okay, so this is Pokemon XD, and in this game, it's like a sequel to Pokemon Coliseum. So there's like some bad guys going around to like people just can't know about, but they steal Pokemon, and so to fight the people that steal Pokemon, they've invented a device that makes it easier for you to steal the Pokemon back. So you're basically like Antifa, but for stealing back Pokemon.
Oh, lovely. And we've finally got our Espeon, which we mentioned
Yeah.
last stream.
Yep. So this
Got
happened.
the Espeon. Alexis basically played the whole game over again
Yeah.
after it crashed, and we've got our Espeon.
Yeah, it's on the stream archive, so if you guys want to see my running through this while as it crashes and crashes, you can do that. Too bad. I guess I lost that one. I used a tough Pokemon that I got as a gift, but you went up to me, lassie. What I'd like to do is get a lot more tougher. So a battle is welcome anytime. I'm up for the challenge whenever you like. Can I fight you again? No. You're not gonna let me fight you again. Okay, you said anytime.
Yes, any time, dude. But my Pokemon have all fainted. That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, so like I think if you for most of the Shadow Pokemon, I think if you fail to catch it, it still like runs away from its trainer. You get a chance to catch it like in the post game or something. So you got like, it's like Fire Emblem. You got to be like super careful.
Yeah,
The
Mirror
Shadow
B
Pokemon-
will have the Shadow Pokemon you haven't caught.
Shadow
Ah.
Pokemon are basically just like brainwashed Pokemon that are evil.
Oh.
They're nauseous.
Yeah, but it does sound like because they all get all silvery and everything. So yeah, considering that Kingdom Hearts is finally out, it's like yeah, they got Norded.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi guys, this is Kingdom Hearts Pokemon Edition. So
Actually, with all of the crossovers, why on earth wouldn't you have just a random Kingdom Hearts character in Pokemon occasion?
it's weird. Nintendo seems to be pretty not pro crossovers except in Smash.
Yeah.
Like they don't do too many. Like they let some characters be in a Project Cross Zone.
Yeah, Project Cross Zone, they had a few characters in it.
Yeah,
Well, no,
Project
they
Cross
didn't.
Zone 2.
They
Had,
didn't.
like Chrom and Lucina in Project Cross Zone 2 were in it.
No, wait, they didn't have anyone in Project Cross Zone. Project Cross Zone was Zelda, Namco, and Zelda. Sega, Namco, and one other.
And
Ban
then,
Presto.
Nintendo
Yeah.
added Lucina and Chrom to Project Cross Zone 2.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yes.
does that count as Nintendo?
Yes, they're Fire Emblem characters, and Fire Emblem characters are Nintendo characters.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
The protagonist of like the last game, Pokemon Coliseum, which is also like in the style on the GameCube, like starred like this girl. Like now they have like Dragon Ball Z self scatters to find shadow Pokemon, but like there was this girl who was psychic or something and could like see the shadow Pokemon, and like she would like provide exposition to like the silent protagonist, who just was like, just had the design of like the coolest butch lesbian I wish I was when I was a cool 13-year-old.
Really?
It was a guy, but I was lesbian. I don't know. It's just like too cool design for anime. They're like riding around on a like hover motorbike in the middle of the desert with like an Espeon and an Umbreon in the passenger car.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
they were,
I believe
like,
that.
They were one of those like hashtag edgy characters. Like they're like a former thief.
Yeah,
Ooh.
they were working for the
Somebody
bad
gave me a
guys.
wickedly tough Pokemon. I'll test it out on you. Oh, there's a girl. Awesome. Body Bear killing. Yeah. Yeah, girl. I'm proud of you. This is the buffest girl in Pokemon history, I think. I'm proud
Wow,
of you.
yeah.
I'll steal your Poochyena.
I appreciate her.
Mm.
She thick.
That's actually, this has got a lot more body diversity than any other Pokemon game.
Yeah. It's a very
Just with that one bit.
Yeah. There we go. Body diversity met. How about that, libs?
yeah. I've never seen. It's rare to see like a video game or a women's that buff.
Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got shadow Pokemon to avoid. Gotta follow my rainbow. Okay, my Pokemon can't escape. Oh no. If only I planned on escaping.
The annoying thing with like shadow Pokemon in the early game is you can't grind them, so you can basically only gain levels for SPR until you do the first little dungeon bit.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think I'm gonna hit them both with an attack and then hopefully just throw a Pokeball and it'll all be fine.
Yeah.
So I want
They're
to
like-
get a Poochyena even if it's not like the best Pokemon because it's cute. It's a little pupsy and she's a girl and therefore I want to collect all the girl ones.
Yeah, plus it rounds out your team more.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. So that wasn't enough damage. I think I can do another one. What do you think?
I would try a ball, to be honest. You've got 5.
I actually have more than 5 because I got some more from a chest.
Yeah, but
7
stop
now.
it.
Okay. Teddiursa, why don't we throw another Pokeball?
You can only throw one, so just have
Alright.
Teddy to attack, I guess.
Teddiursa, just, yeah, Shadow Blitz. It shouldn't kill. Snag Ball! Go! Sorry, girl, you're really hot. But I want to take your Poochyena. Poochyena was caught!
Nailed it.
Yeah, this does seem suspiciously cruel, though. It's just sort of, I take your Pokemon. It's like,
It's like, yeah, that is like an evil crafted Pokemon, but most people, a lot of people that have Shadow Pokemon don't seem to be aware that they have, like,
An evil
an
Pokemon.
evil Pokemon.
And the thing is that everyone who has them is either bad or got it like as a gift to like sow the evil Pokemon around.
It's like what the 90s made you think, like, drug dealers were pushing shadow Pokemon into the streets, getting innocent kids hooked on their malevolent mons.
getting them hooked on the shadow Pokemons.
What was that all about? I joined the organization because they said they'd give me a strong Pokemon. Something that's not like the usual ones. Well, what was so tough about that? I was conned! See, she doesn't seem to be upset at all that I took her Pokemon.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's because they have, since you can only catch the shadow Pokemon, I assume, from other trainers, it's more...
You can't steal anyone else's, your home is basically, you live inside the research base of the people that are trying to, like, make shadow Pokemon better, so you're basically like the humanitarian, I guess.
Yeah. You're redistributing the means of Pokemon. Okay, and if I go this way... It's gonna take me to this little house. Okay, well that's another place I haven't been. Maybe there'll be more items here. Hey old man. I didn't get import for so many years. I've never seen a cruiser that grand or luxurious.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is he talking?
Viewers on chat? Are people talking in chat? I haven't been looking.
Oh, I'll have a check.
Okay, I saw,
You got a
I see
yeah.
Yawns here. Yay!
Hang on a second, I'm like trying to like get my Twitch login here.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And oh yeah, I forgot. I need to put on Poochyena to our team. Here we go. Poochyena unlocked.
Yay!
How you doing, Eon? Just a Ludicolo picture.
Yay.
Lovingly.
Nice.
Yeah, was for the bodybuilder. Yes, she was very good. I agree. I'm glad we can agree on such high quality content. This is the future that liberals want. Okay, so I gotta fix this puzzle. Okay. I guess I have to do like this. Okay, now so I got them to both connect.
Now I'm on this Twitch. Now I have my login.
Yeah, there you go.
Why can't I see this stream chat?
Did you turn off the stream chat to avoid transphobia on something or something like that?
Might be. Anyone's commenting, so there must be a chat somewhere.
Yeah, there is a chat. It's there.
Yeah. Test.
Test. It's there. I see test.
And you've appeared saying test.
Huh.
You're there?
I just don't see it except on the stream screen itself, I guess. Oh well.
That's weird. I don't know what you can do to like maybe just reload the stream or something.
I'll figure it out. Maybe it's because I think like am I invisible or something? Is that it? Social media, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, this is like a pretty weird game back in the day for me. Like usually being the completionist type in Pokemon, try to do everything, and then it's like super curveball. Like, there's no wild Pokemon almost.
Yeah, there are some, but like you have to do like weird stuff to get them.
You can't use them to grind. There's like some trainers you can challenge over and over, basically. It's all about like 2-on-2 trainer battles, and like you mostly get Pokemon by like stealing them from bad guys.
High-tech security. Here it is. Here it is. This is it. Here you go. Obtain the machine parts.
Yay!
If you all get bored of this game, I have a lot of other game options. I said in the tweet too. I listed the games that I'm interested in playing, so we can pop some of those on. But for now, we'll play Gayle of Darkness. It's a rare item, the machine part. It took a while to get the order in. How's your director, Professor Crane, doing? Oh, he's dead now. Explain what's been happening to Per. The HQ lab director was abducted by some goons with shadow Pokemon? I've heard something like that before, but who would have thought it'd happen again? Is this character from like the first Pokemon X Pokemon Coliseum game?
Probably.
I have lab directors found. I'll be rooting for you, so don't give up.
It's really funny that there's just this one city that's basically like a dumpster in the first game, and you go there and it's basically still the same dumpster.
Striving for success from good engineers. He doesn't have
Like-
any secrets for me to steal from his house, though.
Like there's these... I'm like looking at the architecture of this world, and I'm thinking I think is this Pokemon Australia? I'm going to roll with that theory for a while longer. Come back to me on that.
Oh yeah. I think you can use an action replay code on this too to steal any Pokemon Enon. I think you can do that. I'm not 110% confident, but I could probably. Do that. Like, if you guys want me to cheat, I could add like a Mew into the party. I can do whatever. I'm sure I can figure it out.
I mean, I'm down.
I'm down to cheat on stream. Like, I don't care about playing this game the proper way. I beat this game before when I was a kid, so.
I was looking through the list of like all the Pokemon you can recruit in this game, and then like half the Pokemon are in the final dungeon, and the final dungeon has Pokemon reaching from level 33 to 50. It's just this massive 17 levels of growth dungeon at the end of the game that has half the fucking Pokemon you can get.
It's a little ridiculous. Only Pokemon, please.
Hang on, go to the bathroom.
Ah. I quit Pokemon probably like the first time. I probably quit like when it was yeah, I quit right before like Diamond and Pearl and stuff. So I stopped carrying around then, and then I started playing again pretty soon after actually, like Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and I started to become like a competitive Pokemon player, and I did that for a little while. I played competitively.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I think there's like one YouTube video still on the internet of someone fighting against me in a match. They beat me because obviously they uploaded it. Like I think we played like a couple of matches and I beat them like 2 of 3, but they uploaded the one that they won in.
Ooh.
Which is fine because I knew they were going to YouTube. Like they were going to obviously upload the one that they did good in. And I was uploading videos too at the time, but I stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I deleted all those videos from the internet. They're all gone.
Well, indeed, you should.
Yeah.
Because I can guess why.
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple of things. Gee whiz, being trans is fun. Could you wait just for 1 second? I found some memos. I wrote up director. I think you should have them, Roxy. Crane Memo 3. I don't care about memos. You can give me a million memos. I'll never read them. Crane Memo 4. Crane Memo 5. Oh, gosh. You won't let up with these memos. These basics about Shadow Pokemon. Cool. What am I supposed to do now?
It's kind of interesting in that you've got a Pokemon type which is Shadow, which we call Dark type, but in Japanese it's Aku, or like literally evil type, and they need an excuse to have a bunch of sort of evil controlled Pokemon, and it's like Shadow Pokemon. It's like, what makes these different from the Dark type Pokemon? Shh.
Well, it's that they're Shadow. Like evil Pokemon aren't necessarily evil.
Mm.
They're just called
Exactly.
evil.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe who called them evil? Maybe it was, the humans. Ain't nothing wrong with them, really. It's just, humans who played Generation 1 who really relied on psychic types got angry that there was something immune to psychic.
Yeah. That reminded me, I'm supposed to be playing this music here in the background so y'all can get some. There we go. Hopefully this doesn't mess the audio balance. If you all have a problem, let me know, and I will.
I'm back.
Come back.
The battle sim system.
Okay, is it gonna do something for me?
It's kind of weird. The video is way like on a delay when I'm looking at it on Twitch, but smooth. And when I'm looking at it in Hangouts, obviously it's as it comes, but it's incredibly choppy.
Yeah.
It's choppy on my end, so not
It's
surprising
interesting.
choppy on your end.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting it's smooth on the stream though. I mean, that's good. Wait, do you still have the speed enhancer on?
No.
Okay, good.
Welcome home, Roxy. Lily, Joey, well behaved.
We ran the errand like you wanted, Mommy. A bad guy tried to stop us, but a nice person helped us.
Oh no, really?
Okay.
I'll get the details later. What about the machine part?
My favorite joke is just to like say everything in all caps loudly in Pokemon games.
Thank you. With this component, we can get down to the finishing touches of the Purify Chamber. Like that. If you could take this down to the Purify Chamber on the ground floor now.
It's just like all my activate is quirk whenever he put emphasis on something.
Okay, Joby.
Oh, Jovi will take it.
I think you leave it with Jovi. Are you sure? Don't drop it.
Jovi can do it.
Okay. Roxy, how's your shadow Pokemon doing? Purification process? If a shadow Pokemon spends time together with its trainer, has a heart gauge fallen to 0? No.
No. Of course not.
Yes. It has? Well then, Then it can't wait for the purification chamber to finish, can it? The heart gauge has fallen to 0. Shadow Pokemon will be ready to open its heart. But that alone isn't enough. To complete the process, the Pokemon needs to go through the purification ceremony. It's basically a ritual, which will return to its natural state. The purification chamber was ready. We could go through the ceremony there, but it looks like you'll need a little more time to get it finished. Because of that, I think your Shadow Pokemon should go through the purification ceremony using a different process. There's a village called Agate, in which the village has a relic stone, which is the power to restore Shadow Pokemon to their natural state. It worries me a lot to send you off in a faraway place by yourself, dear, but I also think that it's something that only you can do.
Which is something that a lot of Pokemon parents are for. Sort of like, maybe I shouldn't send this 10-year-old out into the world. But at the same time...
If I was a mom, I'd be like, I'm going to train a dragon to keep my kids safe.
Oh yeah, but if you level up a dragon-type Pokemon to give to your child, and that child doesn't have the adequate number of badges, it won't, it won't be nice to them.
Mega Hyper IV train the with breeding, and then give them a Mega Egg, and then they'll be the original trainer. Can you still train eggs? I think they stopped you doing that or something now. I don't know.
No, I think you still train eggs.
And actually mentioning Sun and Moon, I'm just gonna say one more time, I'm not at Ultra Sun just cutting out the arc of the female characters for the sake of this dimension hopping villain showed up.
Ultra Sun is so bad. They are really, really bad. Terrible. Narratively, gameplay wise, they're fine.
Just put out a game a year after putting out the original game. It's what if that? But the climax, different Pokemon showed up and ate your Pokemon, and then became a Mega Pokemon, and just threw the whole plot out of whack.
Yeah. Okay, I got one more Pokeball. Here we go. Flawless. I've not wasted one Pokeball yet. Yeah, okay, let's battle.
Much obliged, pal.
I'm Ryder He-Bone! Wurmple.
They're just the weirdest names in this game.
Espeon. Hopefully this will help my process of de-corrupting my Pokemon.
Yeah, so it's under the Pokemon there's a darkness gauge where the Espeon's XP gauges. So Teddiursa is still banking XP and will eventually get it when it's no longer evil, but until it's evil that's just the evil gauge is going down.
Yeah. Okay, I don't think any of these are gonna be Shadow Pokemon. It's just a way for me to grind down my Maybe there's some other trainers in that other town that I could have fought. Didn't notice.
I think that's pretty much it until you actually reach the purification chamber.
Do I lose evil if I use non-dark moves? I'll try it. I'll just use luck for prosperity's sake. The animation. Slurp.
All the cocoon type Pokemon have the most bizarre animations.
Yep, I'm a cocoon, and I'm doing things like hardening and staying where I am.
One of my favorites is how they can. You just have fish Pokemon just kind of float there in midair like they're underwater.
Everything is waters. You know, there's water particles in the air. There you go, Silcoon's gone.
Well, that's true. Careful, because there's bug moves, which aren't they powerful against it? There we go.
Yeah, I mean, that was the full extent of their power.
Silcoon and Caskin can't learn any of them.
Oh, right.
Although Poison Sting is an annoying bastard.
Okay, switching out Espeon to hopefully lower some of Poochyana's darkness, too.
Phew.
Doesn't seem like these are really a threat. Maybe I should switch them to being the front Pokemon so I can have them both get corrupted.
That makes sense. Oh. I like how it lagged at the perfect time to make it look like the Cocoon was like, oh, hang on, give me a sec.
Hold it, hold it. We good, we good. Doomed! Got him. Dead. I literally murdered a man and took 70 cents from him. Losing to a kid like you, my dreams of being a champion is nothing but a pipe dream. It is. Look, what did you think? I have some extremely common Pokemon? Here we go, I made a proper save there. Let's be cautious about the amount of I'm doing. Oh look, there's a Combuskin. Yeah, Tracy.
Hmm?
Maybe we should see if we can find that steal any Pokemon cheat.
Why? Before going to steal?
I don't know, just Pokemon that aren't garbage.
Fair enough. I mean, we do have like a limited palette, like much so more so than like most of the games you can catch like 200 things. In this, you can catch like 60 before the end game or something. I think maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind just doing it properly. Just like I don't even know how to load in the game shortcodes here. I'm sure it's not that hard. There's like I said, it's probably like in tools.
I'm fine with it, but you know, if you want to have it for the sake of like catching something when it appears, I mean, I totally get it.
Is there any moves you wish your Pokemon knew? Yes. What should I teach? Okay, she can teach Seismic Toss, Thunder Wave, and Mimic to Pokemon? Okay.
Okay.
Thunder Wave. Can I teach any move can only be taught once? No more. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah, and your Shadow Pokemon can't learn moves until you purify them anyway.
Yeah, I was just thinking Shadow Thunder Wave might be good on Espeon. Just to average Pokemon so I have a higher chance of catching them.
I don't think Espeon can learn it.
Okay. Pokemon. Hi. Oh, we got Excite Scent. I assume these are for when I can go into the rock place and drop Pokemon in, right? To try to get them.
Yeah.
I guess I'll
No,
buy
wait.
one Vivid Scent.
No.
Oh, I don't have a clone
No.
case anyway.
Why does he even let you try and buy it if you don't even have the thing like you carry?
Who gives me the clone box? It must be someone here then. Well, not in this store, but like in
No,
this
it's like a thing from way later in the story. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I got my streaming program open.
See, do you want to stream something? We can switch who's streaming.
We don't got. I'm just saying, like, I was like trying to work out on my account, and I have worked on my account, so it's good.
Yeah, I mean, you can try it and see if it'll just run. Test if it'll open. This calls for my services, and he went running off. Who knows where? He hasn't come back since. Okay, so we have a missing old man. Okay, he's back. I've got everything ready. We're ready for our visitors from the HQ lab. Whenever she arrives. Oh, hello. Roxy has just arrived. So Roxy, we've been waiting. I'm Eugene. I've heard everything that Lily has to say. As you know, to purify a shadow Pokemon, it must open its heart to the trainer. Well, there are several approaches. Battles are the best way, no doubt about it. Place you can do that. There's a place you can do that here in the Relic Forest. It's from the home of the Relic Stone. I'll go ahead and wait for you there. My husband is so impatient. So...
As you've just seen. In his day, he was hailed the greatest trainer, but that's a long time ago. He's a total has-been. A washed-out old phony, my husband. You're supposed to go back to the place you were before.
I'm just exploring. I'm looking if there's any chests or other trainers I can fight. I'm trying to get everything I can get. Okay, so this is a daycare, but it's not open yet. That'll be useful, I'm sure. Oh, there's a chest here.
What?
Sorry, something went off my phone. Very unprofessional of me.
It's fine.
It's okay, I'm not a very professional person myself.
Yeah, this is not a very professional stream. There is no fear here. Just some friends hanging out. But I'm kissing one of them, so, you know, there's that.
I mean, that's always nice.
Yeah. Gay energy amplifies. Lesbian power. I got a 1 berry. Yay, that's good. Actually, really good. I'll have to save that for sticky situation.
Alright, I can too. I may be young in body, but I'm old in heart. This guy identifies as, like, old and bored.
Like Frankie. Yeah, we'll battle. Okay. I mean, I didn't even go heal, but, like, I did so well against that enemy, like, I don't even feel like I have a pressure to heal.
Oh, I like her dress.
Yeah, it's cute. Look at this. I could be getting an Azumarill and Igglybuff if I had a hat.
Oh no, I'm missing out on Igglybuff.
But Azumarill, that is the real boss.
Azurill.
Azumarill's so cute.
I mean, it is really cute. It's also it's the transgender Pokemon.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so check this, right? Marill is one of the few... Okay, so Azurill's like a baby Pokemon, but they added it in 4th gen, and they made a mistake in the Azurill's gender ratio doesn't match up with Marill's. So, like, I think it was something like 50%... What was it? Like, 50% of, like, female Azurills will, like, become male Marills when they evolve or something.
Ooh.
Yeah, because, like, the gender is, like, determined based off of, like, a value, and then how that value compares to, like, the gender ratio of their species, and because the gender ratio is different, the value for that Pokemon is the same, it just changes it, the way it's read. So, like, they had to add a fix for that specific Pokemon in later games, because they didn't want it transitioning.
Oh, boo.
Yeah.
Admiral transition.
I don't even think they changed the gender ratio, which would have been like the easiest thing to do. This is still like generates like at different ratios depending whether or not you make it an egg or catch it in the wild. It's really weird.
Shadow Blitz.
Also, on the topic of programmed relationships and stuff, I'm going to be complaining about Fire Emblem Fates.
Good. Complain about Fire Emblem Fates.
Oh, please do. What do you know?
To the effect of Fire Emblem Fates, it's basically what's. No, I'm not gonna. I was gonna say something like out of left field and like.
It's
the reason. It's the reason for homophobia or something. It's annoying.
Easy solution. Did it? Nailed it.
Okay, so Alexis and I were talking about how like there's so many mechanics built into the challenge units that you have to like you're metagaming it more than you're thinking about the relationships of the characters when you're like going for S classes and stuff.
Absolutely, yeah.
So like you get in that mindset of playing this game. Like one of the main things you can do to gain power is consolidate it into like really powerful kids units. It's like you're thinking about that strategically, and that's pulling us away. And then like Canon's like a pretty powerful unit. That's your kid unit you get, and like you have a gay option, but like they specifically coded it so that if a gay character who has a kid, like coded into the game that they would get from pairing up with someone who's straight. Like they programmed it specifically so that even if they get paired up, if it's not with someone of the opposite sex, and you know it's all cis-normative terms over here, then they won't generate a kid. So like if you pair up like Niles with a boy, then he just won't get his kid, and I guess neither will the other boy because you paired them up.
Well, no, but yeah, Niles can only date a male Corin. Isn't that what happens?
He can date a Corin or any girl from.
Yeah. I haven't played. I've just been playing Birthright, but like, and I've also been playing with the game mods. So I'm not constrained by this. It's like, you know, it's just like Rajat. You could pair up with Rajat, but then like you wouldn't get Kana if you were like female like Corin because it's just
so huge. He's got like giant titty. I don't know if it's appropriate. Can we show this on stream?
That's how you.
Look at those tits.
What the hell?
Huge honkers.
Are you just
as if to like make the like female bodybuilder like seem dainty in comparison? They made the man who's like 50% shoulder mass.
Are all of the side characters just like taking a break from appearing in One Piece? Because that's what it feels like.
This guy's about to like deck Luffy and be really surprised when he finds he's made of rubber. I agree with Ashley.
What? You some kind of rubber man? More power. So bad. To fewer pitch, it entered reverse mode. Reverse mode.
Oh, they still have that in this game?
Yeah.
I think they changed that part in Coliseum. From Farm Coliseum. I don't remember how it works now. Does it just make them like auto attack until you called their name?
I think so. I'm gonna go ahead and switch into my Poochyena. I'm just gonna have a turn where I like do nothing. See, so it auto attacks itself, but if I go ahead and say call here, I call it Teddy Ursa. Teddy Ursa! The Pokemon are so weak here though that I don't even have to try. I'm just like, I can switch into a Pokemon, I can do anything. I can do anything! This is easier than Pokemon Sun and Moon, which are super easy. Or Pokemon X and Y! Or Pokemon Black and White!
I never played Black and White, but I do remember, yeah, Pokemon X and Y and Pokemon Sun and Moon feel noticeably easier. But that's not a bad thing.
Hey, Graffiti Bandit! Welcome to the stream!
Oh. Yeah. I mean, they have the XP share. A lot of things going for it makes it easier.
Hmm.
It's interesting too because like the competitive scene seems to like get like richer.
Yeah. To the extent that it's like, oh, you gotta get the fastest Pokemon that's available, and
I totally agree, Neon. I hate that the Tyrogue family is all male. I just pretend that they're not. Like, I mean, that's like literal. I just go like, nope, Hypno-Chance is one of my favorite Pokemon. Like design, I love humanish Pokemon, and I always loved like the art of like from the original set of Pokemon cards of Hypno-Chance. So I'm like, nope, it's a girl now. I get to decide the gender of my Pokemon. The game can put a symbol at the end of it, but that doesn't change shit for me. Alternating reverse modes now. Perfect.
Great.
Hypno-Chan, got it. You nailed it, Neon. That's good quality stuff. Here you go. Here's a heart for chat. Shadow Blitz. Okay, let's just Shadow Blitz them to oblivion. There we go. I'm gonna put some trans pride flags onto the chat here. I don't know if it's up on stream. Like with the widget. But...
Just like your enemies taking their turn and you're just ignoring them to like tweet out trans flags.
Yep. That's exactly what happened. They're not intimidating at all. Maybe if I was at all engaged with this enemy, and other than his massive tits, which again, I really think I should be censoring. Look, we could definitely play Lady Killer in a Bind on stream. I mean, look at this.
yeah.
There's more tits than the whole of Lady Killer in a Bind. And there's some tits in that game.
You can set it so that everyone's wearing sweaters.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, I'll put in sweater mode to be appropriate. Family-friendly content from Alexis. Alexis fucking Sarah is family-friendly. Don't you fucking forget it. I have the values to please the capitalist overlords. How about traditional marriage, y'all? Sure does sound swell. Abstinence? I dig it. Can't even joke about it without laughing. I don't even like sex that much, but fuck abstinence.
Agreed.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it was not like a helpful lesson from Catholic school, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, she was Catholic school, sure does sound great.
Hey, y'all confused kids, I got a message for you. Be more ashamed, especially if you're not straight. That's the message I got from Catholic school. It was not a good message. Thank you, Catholic school. Fuck yeah.
Well, I don't know if my Teddy Ursa have on it. I just said take it. Thanks for the extra attack, Teddy Ursa. No, I wouldn't have done anything equipped into it. I'll be free to play your Shadow Pokemon by battling with you. Are you ready to get started? Yes. Okay, well he's here to help me, so... I'm gonna assume I can use both my Shadow Pokemon here. And it'll be fine. He's just here to help. In fact, his name's probably Cool Trainer, just here to help. I don't see that Gorps. Look at them. They look like they're almost ready. Shadow Blitz on Zigzagoon. Shadow Blitz on Zigzagoon.
Yeah.
And the thing about double battles is like it's generally strategically beneficial just to focus on one and then try to blow them down to where they can't fight you.
Yeah, when I was a kid, this is like a whole new strategic dimension for me, but like having played a lot of RPGs where you control whole parties, I'm like, oh, okay. Like, it does make me interested in this. Like, it's just like weird how there isn't like more with these games that are focused on double battling, because it is interesting. And like some of the world tournaments have been double battles.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because the competitive format for official Pokemon tournaments has been double battles for forever, but the Pokemon games still are mostly focused on single battles.
Yeah. Yeah, the world tournament always is, isn't it, when I'm looking at all those retrospectives.
Yep, they're doubles. It's been doubles for... I don't know, has it been doubles since Ruby and Sapphire? I think it might have been.
Don't know. I think at least like black and white, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I was playing competitive in 4th generation during like the tail end of that, into black and white, and I played a little bit of competitive in X and Y, but basically every generation I was a little bit less competitive. After like that big spike for me, me and my stepbrother would do like trading Pokemon and stuff, and there was like a trade exploit we did. Because we were like, these are not hacked Pokemon, these are from a trade exploit, so it's okay, we're not like losing our rare Pokemon, we're just trade exploiting them. To like clone them between our games, and then we trade them out so that we could get more like rare Pokemon, good IV Pokemon. Okay, I'm gonna go heal my Poochyena. Because I'm pretty sure the next trainer is also a fight and help purify so that we have Pokemon to purify by the end of this.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like what it was for. Yeah, I guess it didn't take that long to get through the purification chamber. I think I just kind of got lost for the first like 2 hours of this game, or maybe it's just really impatient as a kid. I don't know.
I mean, it's easy to get lost in the house. I mean, you've seen. If I click save here, it's been an hour and 28 minutes of gameplay, and we're just getting to the purification chamber here.
Yeah.
Which isn't that long for an RPG to give you a thing, but it is.
But it's pretty long for like a Pokemon game to let you have more Pokemon. Like in Pokemon X and Y, like you've played X and Y, actually like it gives you a Pokemon and it gives you like 10 Pokeballs and it just says, go in this patch of grass and catch a Pokeball.
Yeah, catch him.
Like it didn't make you like walk to the next town and get like Professor Oak's parcel and come back and he remembers to give you a Pokédex. It just gives you a Pokédex and a Pokeballs and you just get started. That's what people usually want in a Pokemon game, just to get started.
I'm gonna go catch some Pokemons.
Oh, you know what we could play at some point is Final Fantasy VII.
We could play Final Fantasy VII. I couldn't get that PlayStation thing to work though.
Oh yeah, damn.
I have it on Steam.
Yeah, I guess I could get it on Steam. This is Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness for the GameCube, which is what Eon said. Eon caught me before I could finish saying it. The stream asked, what Pokemon is this? What game is this? Yeah. And it's Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. It's on the GameCube. It is the sequel to Pokemon Coliseum. The game where you steal Pokemon and purify Shadow Pokemon. Ooh, gosh, critical hit. Savagely destroyed that load pad. And this is the only sequel to Pokemon Coliseum. After that, Pokemon Battle Stadium, which was not like Coliseum or like the Pokemon Stadium games, which was, it made it fairly unpopular despite like, it being the first one to have like character creation for a Pokemon game.
Yeah, I was like,
notable.
I was like hyped for that Wii game, but I never even bought it until I realized it didn't have like a story mode.
Yeah, same. I was like, ooh, Pokemon trainer customization, and I was like, oh, never mind. Or
yeah, so this is like,
I mean, it was X and Y. Yeah, it was okay, but it had like some teething troubles. But that's what happens early on. Same with the first 3D Fire Emblem.
Mm.
I mean, the first one on the 3DS, obviously not the first
Fire
3D.
Awakening.
Yeah, Fire Emblem Awakening. It's sort of. Although weirdly enough, actually, I'd say that I'd far prefer to get like all the fancy stuff that they added in terms of just polish to Fire Emblem Fates back on Fire Emblem Awakening.
Yeah, there's like fan projects that are like trying to like import Awakening to the Fates engine, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like making an RPG and I'm basically listing a lot from Fates because that seems to be like the most consistent system in like some ways when it comes to like making things a bit more streamlined.
Yeah, like Fates. I always say that Fates basically has the beginnings of lots of good ideas, and it just doesn't have the execution of lots of good ideas.
But interestingly, it executes on like some ideas better in Awakening just because it has more of a development towards what it is. Like the weapon degradation in Awakening felt like such a holdover, really.
Yeah, that was the nice thing about Fates. It was like, no, you don't. It's other stuff instead of the weapons just breaking.
Yeah, it makes the game feel like a lot more tactical and like you're not like holding back on like a nice sword because you might have to use it on a boss. And
Yeah,
also,
so-
this is a grinding level. You don't want to like waste a good sword at a grinding level.
Mm-hmm.
I will baptize these sinful Pokemon. I promise you, Ema. I will free them of their sin. They will be put into the cult of Alexis, the trans cult. And base Pokemon. I think my favorite Pokemon game is Soul Silver still. I really like Pokemon Sun's narrative, but it just didn't. Pokemon Ultra Sun showed me that it was all an accident, apparently.
Yeah. That's like my least favorite thing is like when you get something that's like you think is like pretty good and then like the follow-up just like gives such perspective into it. You're like, how did they make the first one good in the first place?
I also hate weapon degradation. I think it's a dumb thing, and it's always in any game. It's always dumb. Like I hated Breath of the Wild. I couldn't finish playing it because I was just like, why is my fucking weapons breaking every 10 seconds? It's so boring.
Well, it worked like Captain Radiance for me because that was like a very like, limited scope. Like there was only so many levels in that game. But like when it's like an open world game or like a game where you can grind, it's like having to constantly buy and replace weapons is really tedious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it becomes this sort of permanent drain on your resources.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think it's a bit too lifelike, I already have things in my life that are constantly wearing away and need to be replaced and groceries that need doing.
Yeah.
I tell you, yours can now be purified.
I just realised, are you just going around beating up old people at this
Well, no,
point?
they're all helping me purify my Pokemon.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
To fight to get their like purification gauge up.
Yeah, so I just beat up an old lady, yes. And I had no regrets. Eat it, you cis bitch. When everyone joins the trans cult, my true identity, the legendary trainer Eugene, beat me, but only him. I'm Crone. Now, for the sake of your shadow Pokemon, we will have a hot battle.
Oh my god, it's strong!
Stay away from me, old man. Gross. You're nasty. You're nasty.
His trainer type is fun, old man.
I don't like any of this. I don't like it. Okay, I'm gonna punch Horsey because I doubt Abra even has any good moves. You know what? I'll bite Abra. Abra will die one hit from a bite. Or should. That shake. It's a thriller. Is this a Shadow Shroomish? No, okay. Yeah, I want the Shadow Shroomish already.
Yeah, I think you guessed it, like, bit later. Like you get Seedot and among like the Rainbow guys, and then like I guess like Shroomish is a bit later than that.
Okay, I'm going to call Buchiana, which will set them up to be purified, and then I'm going to tackle Horsey.
Horsey. Oh yeah, Pokemon Coliseum is also a weird game because like it starts the game and like it feels like they lived in like your Umbreon and Espeon like 31 and like 29 or something. Like their advanced levels but not even the same level. Like they feel like someone's like actual Pokemon. Like you actually like it feels like you've like loaded up someone's save file and like they're reliving their life. It's like an interesting angle on it. And you kind of get a little bit here by having the Eevee, but you get to pick your Eevee's evolution, and it's a much nicer probably. But it was like a more directed thing.
No, it definitely felt really cool to have like these two evolved Pokemon as your starting party. Like it definitely showed like, oh yeah, this person has a history as a trainer.
Yeah, they're serious business. I certainly like. I looked at that cover and it certainly made me want an Umbreon and Espeon.
I mean, I definitely want like they're some of my favorite Pokemon, so it definitely worked out for me. Okay, please don't absorb on Poochyena. Don't be a jerk. Okay, good. You're doing it on Espeon. Thank you.
So
is my Pokemon. Don't kill my Pokemon.
So was the reverse modes? Is it like confusion or?
No, you instantly before you start your turn hurt yourself, and then you can still do a command. But if I call them, it reduces the shadow meter a bit. So like you can still fight, and you can be taking hits on yourself, but
Okay.
Yeah. As the animation's doing, I'll just do some different pride flags. Here we go, I'm the lesbian. Here's some lesbian pride flags for you all. Tackle!
Let's see, where's my list of all the Pokemon in this game? So I guess you didn't play Gen 3 then, Ashley, since you were saying you played like Gold and then like didn't really play much after.
Yeah. So which is unfortunate because apparently those were very good. The ones that got into like the whole Game Boy Advance thing. That was the other thing is I never had a Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, it was like a transitional period for the whole thing because like it was also like the first like generation split where you couldn't transfer up your Pokemon. Like every generation since then you can transfer up from generation 3, but like it's just been the break point, and like this game is generation 3, so it's like the Pokemon just after like where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like not too different point, you know?
But yeah, I always knew I was not going to be very serious at Pokemon when I heard all my university friends endlessly talking about stab damage and stuff like that, and I was like, this is too complicated for me now.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you start to look at all the numbers behind the stuff, it's definitely...
Yeah, because Pokemon can get ridiculously complicated, and I was like, if I wanted to play a ridiculously complicated monster collecting game, I'd play Shin Megami Tensei. Yeah.
Oh, I'm superior.
Indeed.
Only Shin Megami Tensei games let you pick your fucking gender.
That's true. That is the thing that's the moment Pokemon is now above Shin Megami Tensei.
Oh yeah, on the topic of like new things coming out and bringing old things, Persona 4.
Persona 4?
Every iteration that comes out of that like makes me realize the flaws more in like the original.
Of what? Of Pokemon of Persona 4 or Persona 3?
Well, as in like things that make people like you realize that people like how did the creators even make something good in the first place? It's just like there was like every like animation of like Persona 4 or like Golden or other spin-off like just as something like rubs in the wrong way, like some fan service stuff. I'm like, all right. And I remember like it just casts a dark shadow on my memories of something I used to enjoy a bit more. But you know what? So is learning critically to think critically about these things, and it isn't a bad thing that I can think critically about something I enjoyed once.
Okay. Enon says the running shoes and graphic PC from Gen 3 made the older games unplayable for them. And And yeah, I definitely think that the older improvements have made a lot of the older games kind of harder to play. I've been playing some like Gen 3 hacks on my 3DS for fun, just like passively when I'm not doing anything else more important, and it's been interesting.
Two
Learning about certain
features that
things.
were in the like Pokemon Stadium games that helps me as a kid were one, in the Game Boy emulator thing, where you could play Pokemon through like the transfer card on the 64.
Yeah.
Um, you could play it like triple speed. You could just turn the emulator up to triple speed, and then that would get you through the game way faster. That was like how the kids back in the day you'd use emulator speed up techniques.
Go,
Which
Pikachu! Off with the first battle in 5 years. Let's get this in tight.
this dude just has Pikachu's. I think at the end of the game, after you like fight the final boss, he comes up. He's like, "Hey, want to fight in my tournament? I have like 3 Pikachu's," and then you kick his ass.
I did hear one great sort of idea about how the world of Pokemon works. Is that what if it's really like bad form to walk around with a full balanced team of 6 Pokemon?
Oh, I see.
So you go around and you fight this kid who's in the woods, and he's just got like a few bug Pokemon on it because he's just a kid collecting bugs because he likes bug Pokemon because that's what kids do. Or you meet like this hiker, and the hiker's got just a few Geodudes, and that's because I'm a hiker. I need like Geodudes to move stuff out of the way for me. But hey, maybe I see that kid. Maybe we can have like a friendly battle of Pokemon, and this friggin' kid brings out a Squirtle all of a sudden. And I'm like, well, okay, I got a Bulbasaur that I also used to like hold my other stuff up the mountains. So after he beats my Geodude, I'll bring out my Bulbasaur. And he goes, oh, cool. As he sees you changing Pokemon, he swaps it for a freaking Charmander. And you're like, what an asshole. Just trying to have a friendly match.
So
And you come in there deliberately like with Pokemon moves that like horribly wound my Pokemon. I mean, that's a fire move. My Bulbasaur is burnt.
in fairness, the idea that everyone's just kind of standing around minding their own business and you're the one doing their fun is somewhat disturbed by the fact that they will literally run up and attack you the instant you went through the field mission.
That is the one reason why I never.
So many tackles. What is this bullshit? I'm gonna hit by a Thunderbolt and lose another Pokemon. That's great. No experience for any of my Shadow Pokemon.
Is
that's nasty.
This is dodging tackle. It's 95%. How do you dodge 2 tackles? Die, Pikachu.
Bonk.
Finally. Pikachu's dead, old man. Killed it. I have no regrets. Oh, bravo, I say, bravo. Splendid murder.
you're interpreting as you having killed his Pikachu?
My goodness, my Pikachu's alive.
What's the thing? I don't ever think it hurts, but I think you have hurt them. And even though Pokemon exists in a wonderful utopia where the healthcare is free for pets, it's still not nice to have to take your Pokemon to the Pokemon Center and go, I'm afraid they all got beat up by some 12-year-old.
Yeah, and the games used to like take cash your money when you lost too.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, it's sort of like you're there, and it's sort of like you get beaten by a 12-year-old, and then he says, "All right, now give me half your money." Why?
My favorite thing is when it would make you lose half your money, even if you lost like a wild Pokemon.
Yeah, you lose your money to the wild Pokemon.
You just like make it rain and bowl. Oh, 10 years ago, purified.
Yep, I just did that.
Good job, babe.
Graffiti Bandit in chat says, I'd have nothing but fighting types and 1 Umbreon.
Yeah.
I mean, I love fighting type Pokemon. They're really cool, and Umbreon's very cool. I respect that, Graffiti Bandit.
Same.
Give anything to Terrariosa? Of course. She's Kale. We already decided that last stream.
Mm.
Darkness rolls in like a storm. Is a heavy toll. Well done. That Pokemon has finally returned to its former self. For the time being, we should return to my. No, I have a Poochyena. I have a Poochyena that is purified.
That's an optional Pokemon.
Still, one cannot be happy not with the knowledge of President King's abduction. The series frequently visited Nikotsu several years ago to continue the research of the Relister. He is in the completing of the new purified system that his friend taught up. I wonder where the kidnappers made off with Professor Kane. It must be worrisome for you too. About the abduction, dear.
Friggin'.
You need to mention that Vander was saw? Oh yes, right. I need to tell you about Vander.
Oh, you have a lead field, man?
We have a friend by the name of Vander, who lives on Mount Battle, which is a battling training place for trainers.
Oh
Vander
yeah,
claims that you have
the
seen
mega training place.
What?
The mega ultra training spot. It's just 100 fucking trainer fights in a row.
Yeah, and if you finish it, you get the Johto you get one of the Johto starters, but it's like level 60 something, so it's not even. They're like level 5 when you get them. So it's not exactly ideal.
Yeah. Don't you just love it when you've already beaten the game? It says, here's a new Pokemon, it's like level 5.
Looks like Gayle has pickup.
Give me a chore now.
You have a P-Star DA2, old man? Get with the times. Dab with me.
Shut up and dab with me.
Shut up and dab with me. Okay, I need to figure out how to get to there over there. There's a chest I haven't got, so I need to figure that out. But first I'm going to go purify this Poochyena. What do you think we should name it, everyone?
Khalifa.
No, I don't think Poochyena is a perfect fit. I mean, I don't know. If Enon says so, then I will believe.
I just said it because it was like the first thing that popped in my head, sorry.
Yeah, I could transfer in Pokemon from the GBA games, but I need to have my totally legit GameCube have those adapters attached to it. And I'd have to go get a totally legit copy of older Pokemon game.
I love when,
but, you know.
When you open the PS2, military it says, go dump the BIOS from your really real PS2 that you really have and know how to dump the BIOS off of yourself, otherwise it'd be illegal. Can't give you BIOS. Shh.
Well, I couldn't get it to work, so. Using my legal disc and my legal PS2, I couldn't get it to work.
Yeah.
I tried earlier before the stream so we could play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses, but here we are. No Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses. Okay, so how do I get down there? Is there like no way to get down there? Is it a secret? Is this a hidden? Is this a later game?
What's up?
Like there's a chest down there and I don't know how to get it.
Let me see.
It's like over there, like from that water.
I don't remember. It's not important. Don't worry about it.
Okay, fine. I gotta go purify my Pokemon then.
He's making you walk all the way back here because he's like, now you purified one Pokemon, let's go all the way out to my house.
Yeah, Rossetti. Okay, that's a suggestion. I don't know what that is a reference to. You know, I'm trying to be a nerd here, but yeah, I got it. Blaziken and Greninja, Sceptile, Umbreon, that's a good team. I like that team of Pokemon. They're very cool. You know, I'm personally a pretty big fan of Greninja. Getting a bunch of Gen 2 Pokemon was one of the selling points for these games. Yeah, no, I totally agree. It was definitely like it was like, hey, you can transfer those Pokemon over to your original copy. Okay.
Oh yeah, like in this so this is at the same time as the Gen 3 games, and then like having the spin-off let them put in a lot of the Pokemon that wasn't in the whole index for Gen 3, so it was like.
Yeah, and you could trade with yourself, so. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Poochyena. Actually, I'm gonna name her Cookie after my dog. Sorry, everyone. She's Cookie the dog now. I always have to have a Cookie the dog in my party. For at least a little bit, and then I'll be like, get out of here, Cookie. Because they're usually weak Pokemon. Yeah, so this one will be Cookie, and then when I get a Growlithe, by Cookie. And Cookie 2. Electric Boogaloo. Yeah.
Oh.
We're no strangers to love. So, Kale has a pickup, so she's been picking up random items for me. I need to pay attention to that. I got a Hyper Potion from it already, and I got...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got an X attack.
Not
And
bad.
this has Run Away, which makes escaping easier. I think I'll put Kale as my fronting Pokemon here, because I like Kale. And then I'll have Espeon. Which I can't even rename.
Guess what, y'all? I now have my stream set up. I'm ready to compete with Alexis.
Good. What are you streaming, Tracy?
I haven't started the stream yet, but I have like set up the screen of it.
Good job. Proud of you, sweetie. I'm sure you'll kick my ass.
Personally making your girlfriend your rival for the drama.
Subscribe to my stream if you're not a coward. Well, didn't we meet at Gatenport? Have you come to train?
Yeah, let's just play the character of like the two rivals that are really horny for each other on stream.
Yes.
I've trained here myself. That's why I'm literally standing right next to the damn place.
Back then, I only sought to become more powerful. I didn't have any other reason. As a result, I attained this status. But now, I've taken to questioning my motive for gaining power. I wonder what I'm fighting for. I ponder if I'm putting my Pokemon under cruel stress. That's why I urge you to look into yourself. Ask yourself, why do you want to become stronger before you take this path? There's a Delicatty here. Hey, Delicatty. You're cute. Yes, you are.
I set the right thing.
Okay, bye, Graffiti Bandit. Go take your nap. Enjoy.
Indeed,
Good luck with your
bye.
homework.
Woo.
Okay, this is a move, deleter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is this a move reteach? Or... Okay. Kale. Can you teach Kale a new move? Okay, so I can teach it moves that it like missed out on. I don't have any of those points anyway.
Oh, nice.
Okay, okay, this is where I will heal my Pokemon. That's how I change my Pokemon. This is where I go into the match. I assume this is a coupon exchange, so just let me... If I look at the prize... Okay, can I look at the prize list? Okay, so... There's Psychic... Ice Beam... Thunderball... Flamethrower...
This isn't like currency. You're at the price corner. I looked away for 2 seconds.
Oh, there's a Quick Claw, Focus Band, King's Rock, Super Scope, Choice Band. I forgot these competitive items existed before.
Yeah, this is like the fucking way you get them. I never like there's always like competitive items I wasn't aware of until like playing it in like Gen 6 or something. And then like it's really weird going back to the old games and realizing, oh, these items were told in these games. They're just like super fucking hidden, hard to find, and I didn't know what they did. Because I didn't know how EVs worked, because they had no graphical display for it in the game at that point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, at least have like a little like 6-point like hexagonal representation of like how good your IVs and EVs are, but back then we had nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, you just have to guess.
Yeah, I mean, you would have to do a bunch of math algorithms.
Yeah,
I
you'd
remember my
have to like.
stepbrother would like write down a whole sheet of paper to like figure out the IVs. And...
Yeah, like level it up 3 times and input all its stats, and you can like deduce what its stats are. That's ridiculous.
If you're new to the stream, and I don't think there is anyone new, but it says we have 4 viewers, and you can check out me at patreon.com/AlexisSarah, Tracy at patreon.com/MinxTracy, right?
Tracy Campbell.
Tracy Campbell. Okay, Tracy Campbell. Okay, just Minx Tracy's your
Twitter.
Okay. Well, I saved stated a little bit ago, so this crash doesn't mean anything.
Oh, there
Fine.
we go.
No problem. No problem. I'll just cut that emulation there.
I think we get past it. Like they have like this 100 battle thing, but like once you get past the first 3 guys, that the guy you're looking for is like, yeah, hey guys,
It's
I
a
just...
rookie training thing.
Yeah.
They said the official one isn't open, and
Oh yeah, okay.
yeah. Okay. This should load up the state now. Let's see, where did I save last? I'm pretty sure I saved just a minute ago. Okay, well, it saved here, so I just have to old me to talk to me again.
I shall explain the building which I was standing next to.
Oh, nice. I'll actually save state here again, just because like, I don't have to run through that guy's conversation if shit messes up again.
Good idea.
And I have my Io Shiro stream ready to compete.
You're in stream Iro Shiro. Wow,
Probably not.
Am I gonna voice Io Shiro while playing Pokemon?
I don't want to split our already like growing audience.
I mean, I'm happy to go over and watch and stream the game with you. I've been streaming for what, like an hour? What was that? An hour and 27 minutes since the stream started. So I don't want to go for too long anyway. So if you want to just test out how it sounds on yours, I can test things for you and help you work out your stuff.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's mostly just as like a sound test, really.
Okay, well, if you need the help, I am. Oh, whoa, no, I do not want to attack my own Pokemon. Metal Claw on Wormhole.
I should attack you.
Yes. There's niche situations in which it's beneficial to attack your own Pokemon.
I can't really think of many.
If I have Voltage Orb and I want to heal my Pokemon, I can use an electric move and heal my Pokemon.
Oh yeah, I forget there's some moves where it's just like, if hit by a specific type, instead it gains HP.
Or if I want to put a status condition on my Pokemon, right? Like, because they have an ability that like, works with the status. I can like, Thunder Wave my own Pokemon to let them have paralysis, and then I can, get that stat bonus. I can just use Bite instead of Tackle for now. Okay, if you want to learn any moves, please, that would be great though. Like, it would be fantastic. She could learn like Side Beam or something. Or at least Psychic's in here, so if I can grind out all that, I could have Psychic one day. But I think I'll need more Pokemon before I can do that.
Well, you get from leveling up anyway.
Okay, so Metal Claw isn't effective against this, okay.
Yeah, it's against like both water and flying? No, just water. Forget the Wingle's actually like a bulky type. Oh, also it's growling, my favorite move.
Yeah, I mean, at least it's not damaging me because it's like a gauntlet thing.
Yeah.
There we go, parallel attack.
Well, it hasn't been crashing as much as I thought it would, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it took an hour and 20 minutes for it to crash. I just need to be saving constantly, just in case. Okay, cool. Gayle can learn furry swipes. That's fantastic. Gayle, you're the best. Oh yeah, I forgot my turn is based on my friendship, but I guess I don't have high friendship yet.
You could just base for Fred. You know, Lick isn't very good in this game. It has like low power in the other games. Yeah, 20 power. I hate it.
Oh, I like that it has its effective chart here.
Oh, look at that! It has type. Actually, look, special type matchups for all the fucking moves. What?
Yeah.
Where's this in the new games?
Yeah.
That would be nice, yeah. Per move, that's what I want, yeah.
Scroll over it says what's good against.
Okay. Well,
I gotta say, that's always gotta be the weirdest type name. The normal type.
these normies.
Normal type Pokemon. Of which in the original first gen, I know it's changed by now, included things like Clefairy. And Chansey. Oh, that normal Pokemon Chansey, that one with the egg.
Chansey's still a normal Pokemon.
I think Chansey not... A lot of ones that were the famous like normal types I remember became fairy types once the fairy era.
I think Clefairy is a fairy type now.
Clefairy
Yeah,
is
Clefairy is.
now.
I can never quite keep it.
Jigglypuff is part fairy now. I think it's normal.
Yeah, I did one of them was like part fairy. I can never quite keep it straight in my head. I didn't keep anything straight in my head, to be honest.
I can't keep anything straight because I'm gay.
Yeah. I didn't make it obvious, but your slide is better. So.
Yeah, with a point. You made like a decent joke, and then I made a worse joke, but I said it louder. So
Tam, you're your fucking charisma privilege over me.
Dom's right.
Stop!
I'm streaming for Dom charities here. I'm like, what has the trans ever done for the gamers? That's what I'm asking.
Oh god, you see the worst fucking comments from gamers about anything?
Yep.
I would hate Bomber Guy, a gamer, give money to the trans. What have the trans ever done for gamers? Like worst take, like no one actually say that, man.
What about all the poor gamers who... This guy doesn't even have an Xbox One. This person can't even afford launch day collector's edition of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. We need to help. Now with more straight washing. What?
Gamers invent social security, but it's only to maintain the baseline that more people are playing video games. They don't realize it's just like their corporate overlords making sure the game culture is propagated on the widest demographic possible.
Exactly, yeah. That's the thing. It's sort of like what the people who love everything the most is this endless rivalry between different kinds of video game producers. Because nothing beats people tying their identity and endlessly like saying, I must spend all of the money immediately to buy all of the stuff on release days. Like, brilliant, that really ups our profit.
Very imperative.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like her outfit too. I think it's cute. Let's see if we can get a look at it again. This trainer looks kind of like they were like that kind of like actor who's not doing quite great, casually running around, like nicely dressed but not that nice, like a little bit behind on this time of fashion. They're very nice colors. I love that trans flag. Here's a trans character. We're fighting a trans man, and I appreciate it.
We're 3 levels up Battle Mountain. We're already psychoanalyzing our opponents based on their appearance.
Is that not a trans flag? Excuse me. Light blue, pink, white.
I'm colorblind. I'll take your word for it.
Well, you shouldn't say I'm psychoanalyzed. You say I'm being ableist. Thank you very much.
You're just Sherlock Holmesing this person from their appearance. What are you projecting that for? Oh, it's the pride flag colors? Well, fuck me then.
Cyril, the trans trainer. Can't see her? No wonder. Still teaching out to here. Same in the next zone, maybe.
Oh, there he is.
That's right.
Double battle.
Okay, you can do it. Here you go.
Sorry, no, I just like the big thing of like caps, all caps, double battle. Right.
That's right. In a double battle, it's important that you understand the attributes and abilities of two Pokemon together. Okay, Vander, it makes sense. Oh, are you here to knock out a battle challenger? I disappoint you, but we're not running a challenge right now. We're in training, you see. Oh, Eugene sent me? Oh, to hear about the desert. Understood. I'll be happy to give you my account, but before I do that, I've got a little request. Just on appearance, you look to be an outstanding trainer. I'm sure my eyes aren't deceiving me.
He'll keep just
Here's
you
my
and
request. To finish up my novice trainer session, I'd like you to treat him to a battle.
You didn't think you're getting out of here without another battle, did you?
Thank you for training with me.
Bardo.
Bardo looks like he got a great outfit deal from JCPenney. And hey, good for him.
It's really funny how like the enemies here are like level 10, but I think like the next day, like the shadow Pokemon we catch are like level 17. Let me just give them like a bit of a level jump because there's a gap between them, like the last couple you get. Oh yeah, before I do before I get to the podcast, I just want to say like it's really funny to me how like much of like the writing and intrigue of like Fire Emblem Fates is like concentrated in the first like 2.5 hours, which it gives you the option to skip on a new game.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm so engrossed right now, and it's like, do you want to skip all that and just get to the point where you decide if you want to give us more money for DLC?
Yeah.
Well, after I'm done with this battle tower stuff, I can go ahead and save it, and if you want to test out your stream, you can go ahead and check that out for a minute. See how you can get all the features going, and then right, like this will be a nice like little episode, I think, for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, we got through like the opening bit. Really, this is like the end of like the tutorial. I think after this, if you tell she gives you directions to go to the desert place, and then like that's your first big real dungeon, and we're just there for a while. It's like we're in the game proper now. Like you did us a good bit of gameplay there. Getting through the usual Pokemon.
So like here we go, there's the battle center that I'm gonna go get a bunch of shadow Pokemon at. Just go ahead and heal here. And save, and then we can call that a nice little session set. Hope you enjoyed.
Thank you for having me on your stream.
Absolutely, it was great.
It was fantastic to have your company. And, we'll do some other visual novel. Maybe me and you, Ashley, we can stream Monster Prom together. We can do Monster Prom versus since Tracy doesn't want to play it, but we can play it against each other. Try to date the same girl or something. Competitive Monster Prom.
Oh, competitive Monster Prom does often sound good.
Okay, well, that's it. We'll save here. I'll stop the stream, and if we feel like later we can go fight each other for fun.
Competitive Monster Prom isn't fun. My girlfriend spiked during like Frankie sent a boy at me. She was like, "Yeah, Tracy's totally into you." Like, I quit.
Or Tracy. I have such a hard time with that. Anyway, I don't want to talk about Tracy's personal life on stream.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.